Are you behind on your mortgage? When you fall behind on mortgage payments on your Washington, D.C. home, it can feel like you're drowning in debt. Even if you're able to make your monthly payment, catching up on a past due balance can be an overwhelming challenge. Hi there, I'm Brad Chandler from Express Homebuyers, and I would like to talk to you about actions you can take when you are behind on your mortgage payments. There are a few options that can help you to avoid foreclosure in Washington, D.C., and maybe even allow you to keep your house, even if you're seriously behind in payments. Lots of properties in the Washington, D.C. area have been lost to foreclosure, but I'd like to tell you the ways to avoid it. The first way you can avoid foreclosure is to declare bankruptcy. This is usually the tool of last resort, but if you're being crushed by lots of debt, bankruptcy can be a good way to avoid foreclosure and negotiate with lots of lenders at once. However, it's a lot of work and it won't help you avoid paying your mortgage. Different lenders will treat your circumstances in unique ways, so you'd benefit from serious professional help, which can get expensive. The second way you could avoid foreclosure is reaffirming your loan. This can be a good card to play, but it may come with some unseen penalties. Basically, reaffirming the loan is a legal contract that states your promise to repay all or a portion of the mortgage from which you might have otherwise been released in a bankruptcy case. It essentially means recommitting to the terms of the loan and promising to pay it. In some states where it's allowed, an affirmation can create additional liabilities if your property is auctioned. The third way to avoid foreclosure, if your mortgage even qualifies, is to participate in MHA, which stands for Making Home Affordable. With this government program, any loans backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac must be considered for MHA, and payments might be lowered. But it isn't free money. You have to work for it, and there's lots of paperwork involved. The fourth way to avoid foreclosure is to try negotiating with your bank. Lots of lenders routinely offer some level of assistance, but you have to work really hard to negotiate with the bank, and it usually takes multiple phone calls and the patience of a saint to get through the bureaucracy. If you work really hard at it, you might be able to get your interest rate reduced or even a temporary reduction in your payment, but most of the time lenders will want to steer you to refinance your loan. By the time you're a few payments behind, you probably don't even qualify for a reduction in interest rate. You will want to ask for help from everyone you speak with at your bank, but don't sound desperate, and when explaining your situation, offer supporting documents to reassure the bank that your goal is to live in your home for the long term. If you're in need of a temporary fix and want to stay in your home, most banks can be forgiving. It's all dollars and cents to them. So remind them that you need their help to be able to resume your mortgage payments, which gives them a lot more money in the long run. If they have to sell your house at a foreclosure auction, they'll usually take a loss. While that may sound obvious, for some reason bankers seem to forget it when denying someone in need of help. Lastly, you may be able to avoid foreclosure by borrowing money from a private investor. If you're behind in your payments and you need to sell your house fast, Express Homebuyers can help you. In certain circumstances, we may even be able to help you stay in your home or at least catch you up on past due payments, which will improve your credit. We work with homeowners in Washington, D.C. to find solutions to foreclosure problems, and we would like to help you too. We'd like to make you a fair offer on your Washington, D.C. house, so please call us today at the number below.
Express Homebuyers, we buy your house in 7